Hey guys, Fred here, VE3FAL, Ontario Northwest Bushcrafter and Outdoors. Just want to do a little testing here this morning or this afternoon with my Packtenna that I received. I purchased one and want to give it a go. So we're going to just do some SWR tests with everything as is before we cut anything, before we decide to trim anything, see what works best here. I'm going to use the UKITS FG01 analyzer. Going to set my telescopic pole up just over there in the field. I just finished cutting the grass. It is September the 2nd, 2016. Beautiful day today. We had 4 degrees this morning, so fall's setting in, leaves are turning color, and won't be long we'll have frost, and then we'll have the other stuff here. So just gonna take the pole out to the field there, get it set up, see what else we can do here, and see if we can't make some noise with this thing. All right, so we're gonna just sit this on that pole out there is the game plan. Stretch this guy out. Had these things for quite some time now, 32 footers. It worked well for me. All right. We'll just string the Packtenna out. Again, I haven't trimmed anything. This is as is. What comes with it? This nice, fine, light wire. My game plan actually, because I do a lot of canoeing, a lot of hiking of course, is I want the thing to be as light as possible. Obviously, I want to have as much gain as I can, but I'm always going to compromise. But the problem with canoeing and a lot of places we go is that I don't always have somewhere to throw the wire up into the trees or some kind of elevating device. I'm sure not going to haul a 33-foot telescopic pole with me into the bush. I can tell you that much. So I've got to try and come up with something else. So I see I need to throw a ground on here. Wasn't quite sure. This is the first time I'm packing this. I had kind of thought that, actually no, not supposed to, you don't need one if you're using it as an end fed, which is the game plan. But what I'd like to do, if I can, is I would really like to be able to use this in such a way that I can either have the connections on here and connect and disconnect the wire as I go for some of the different bands that I plan to operate. So I'm just going to head out to the pole, put this one end on the pole, and see what we got. obviously. That's as much length as I have. No way out canoeing that I am going to get 32 feet like so. Let's just see if I can't move it a little closer, because what I want to do is I want to take some measurements where it is as is. Because my game plan as well would probably be to hook this directly to the radio. So as it stands right now, here, of course I have some interaction, but looking at the setup right now, let's just see, we got an SWR of about 7.9 with the wire that's there now. If I put a small counterpoise or my finger on it, it drops to about 6.6. So I just want to see where this length right now is the lowest. Right, so it looks like right now with this length of wire that's here, looks like we're resonant currently about 11 megs. So the wire that came with it, before I trim anything, looks like it has a resonance of 11.5 megs. Yeah, 11.5. So right now, as is, with this antenna currently, 11.5 megs. I get about a 1.4, 1.3 with the Packtenna, no counterpoise, up about 32 feet. Now once again, if I was out canoeing, there's no way probably that I'm going to get this wire up that high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it down now a little bit. If I was out in the field, I'm probably sitting at about 20 feet right now to the top, maybe a little more. That's probably where I would sit though if I was out in the field. You know, we were out canoeing somewhere. So let me bring this chair back a bit, top that up. Sorry guys. But here again, 11.5, 1.3 SWR. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go grab my KX2. I'm gonna bring it outside and we're just gonna see how well this receives and what I can hear. So I'll be back. All right, so I brought the KX2 out. I have the KX2 hooked up. As I said, we're probably about 20, just over 20 feet maybe. On the pole. Just see what happens here. Of course it tunes up extremely quick with the KX2 tuner. Just take a listen, see what's here. We're on CW. I got noise, which is, you know, a good indication. I'm not hearing too much on. So let's go down. Let's go to 14. And we'll go to 14,300 because I know that the net's on. Taking me a bit to remember where all the numbers are here. Yeah, sorry guys, there we go. So let's see, so that tuned up extremely quick as well. Not hearing any voices here on 14. Oh, somebody tuning in. Oh. What if I go to upper sideband? Alright, so there's the net control. So this is with the Packtenna. Just as it is when I got it from the company. I haven't done any mods, I haven't cut the wire. So I'm hearing the November 5s.
I hear you. I would leave it on right now, QSL. On Tuesday, so Monday.
So we're hearing stations. So let's go to CW. Give it a tune. I haven't listened to the bands in the house. I'm not sure where they're at this morning. Anything here on PSK? Yeah, there's PSK stations in there. Alright, so the band's definitely not at the best of shape. Station there. KE0HW or it's KE0. HWZ. KE0 HWZ. Nice signal. Alright, so let's just want to see what other the bands will do here. 40 meters. See if we can tune it. Should tune that right away to a 1.1. Yeah, we're hearing some stations here. So on 40 for middle of the afternoon. Alright. 80 meters. 80 meters for me would be one of the frequencies that I would use while I'm out canoeing in the north up here. 3750 is actually the Northwestern Ontario calling frequency. So if I am out canoeing, this is where I would probably call in the evening. In all honesty, 80 meters and 20 meters are probably the bands of choice that I would operate. 40 meter would be the next choice out in the bush, just because I know there's somebody there all the time within my ground wave. So those are probably the bands of choice if I were to make this into an antenna that I could clip together with the same kind of wire that I would use out in the bush. And that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm just going to clip the different bands and be able to utilize that. Try it with a counterpoise later, just see how the counterpoise makes a difference on the signals and go from there. But I just wanted to do a quick video here of the Packtenna and you know, bring it outside, check the SWR, see where I had an SWR. Again, here on 80 meters it tuned extremely quick. The KX2 tuned it to a 1.1 without any issues. So you know, that's about it for the test that I at least wanted to do for today. So you know what, guys, thanks for watching. Definitely I didn't think about this video hard or, you know, put any real effort into it today. Just wanted to get out and try it since it's a nice day. But thanks for watching, and thanks to Packtenna for making what looks like a really nice product, a nice light product for someone like me canoeing. You know, I could look at getting the other mast that goes down to, what is it, a foot, I guess, when it's all closed up. That might work for me canoeing on some of my canoe trips. But when you're on a 10-day canoe trip, every bit of weight, every ounce counts. I guess the other thing I could do is just cut down a tree somewhere or a branch, or, you know, try to string the end up over a branch somewhere. But not everywhere has the tree, so that's the whole point. Some of the areas that we go to. and definitely not near the camp or the area. So anyway, I just wanted to do, like I say, a quick video here, show you guys the Packtenna KX2 and just a quick setup here outside today, September 2nd. So thanks for watching. Fred, VE3FAL, Ontario Northwest Bushcrafter and Outdoors, 7-3 folks.